Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 8th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out here for Leo. Let's see what's going on, Leo. Lord. Playing it safe and the loving woman. Ooh, someone in your space is trying to lay low. Loving woman's not gender specific. It's someone who usually tries to attract you. They try to do little things to get you to respond. But this person here is now their intention is to be like, let me keep a low profile here. Um, mm, mm, mm. They're trying to understand what you've said or what you're saying. Oh, okay. They're trying to figure out what they can do to attract you by listening to you. Whatever you say, they're going to go, okay. Leo said they don't want to deal with this and that. All right, so I'll stop doing it. Weirdly, right? This would be the vibe of like contrariness. Like you tell someone, uh, it's time for you to do something different. Like you need to change it up. You can't be manipulating people. Da 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 da. You're such a manipulator. This person will automatically like listen and go, Leo said that this example was manipulation. Therefore, I'm going to denounce that decision I've made and do something different just to be, just to play it safe, just to come back in, just to be able to come back towards you. You have the World, Knight of Swords, Magician, Ace of Wands with playing it safe. This is telling me that the intention of your intention is to start fresh. You're very ambitious about closing out a cycle and taking action and moving forward. You're like the safest thing for me to do is to keep it moving. That's the best thing I can do, right? No matter what, that ship has sailed. When the world is here, that means that you've learned all the lessons you could ever learn from the situation. It's time to move forward. Doesn't mean that you're not going to deal with a certain person anymore. It just means that I'm not dealing with them that way anymore. We're moving forward. I'm not ever going back to the way it was with you, ever. And that could be a good thing or it could be messed up for the other person. But this loving woman energy with Page of Pentacles and Judgment tells me that they're immature and they're learning from you, Leo. It tells me that they're learning a lot from you. They're an eternal student. They still haven't learned a lesson. When judgment is here, this means that they're trying to figure out what decisions they made sucked. I'm sorry. They're trying to figure out how to come back in differently, and they're listening to what you have to say to see how best to approach a situation, more so to provoke you to repeat a cycle, a new cycle, in the same old machine kind of vibe. Uh, I don't know about that. Ascendant Masters is Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. Spirit is saying that you know the truth already. What are you waiting for? You already know what you need to know. The Spirit is saying that because of what you know, it's best to either block them, block listening, or like say what you got to say and close the door, or or you wait until they figure it out because it does look like they're learning. I don't think they've learned what they needed to learn yet, though. But it's like either close that chapter for good and move forward, or just wait because there's more. Ascendant Masters tells me that you already know what door you need to open. You know what door you need to pass through. Now, the Sacred Temple tells me that what you're meant to be is loved. You're also meant to leave something behind in love that does not serve you. All right, but also not just in love, but any kind of connections that you're in, especially friends or people um, that you once celebrated having in your life. You're meant to walk away from things that don't work for you. Like you're not meant to go through this cycle again with someone. Doesn't mean not to be in a relationship with them anymore, right? But you can't do what you were doing before with them anymore, whatever that was. And that could be manipulation. Perhaps they could have been manipulating you. They could pretend that they don't know what you're talking about and then come back in. It's like you already know that they know. You can't ignore that anymore. You can't turn a blind eye to their behavior anymore. That's something that can't happen. So it's time to walk away from waiting for them to change. Either they show improve and they make positive changes, or they're out of here. I mean, that's just bottom line. That's just bottom line. Leo, it's here. It's not saying don't. It's not saying like, oh, it's time for a new whatever. It's like they have to show that they're understanding something. They have to comprehend something. Because one thing to regurgitate the messages back to you, which is what this person looks like they're doing. They're trying to hear you out and be like, okay, check. Leo said this. Check. So they repeat it back to you. It's one thing to be able to retain the information and repeat it back to you, but it's another to actually make the changes, to apply it. And so Spirit is asking you to play it safe here and take action on what you said. If you say that something needs to change and that you're doing this new now, they're like, go for it. Don't wait on them. If you wait on them, you are going to keep wash, rinse, repeat consistently, because this person will pretend they didn't even hear you. It went in one ear and out the other. They'll keep you in this loop. Keep moving in your direction and watch how quickly they start learning and applying what they learned. Do not give too much energy to a person who's doing this, because all they'll want to do is just, let's do it again. Let's go back through this crazy cycle where you're always disappointed in me and feel manipulated by me because I just don't feel like coming out of this cycle. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like almost like I don't feel like it, right? They're happy in something that doesn't serve them. I can't even say they're happy. They almost feel like they're keeping something in their spirit that they need to walk away from. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, an Aries, main signs. You could also be dealing with a Virgo or Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. The only signs I don't see are another Leo or Sagittarius. So you could primarily be dealing with those signs. However, you could be a Cancer, Leo cusp, or a Leo, Virgo cusp, be a Virgo, Libra cusp. You could also be dealing with a Libra, Scorpio cusp, Capricorn, Aquarius cusp, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, Pisces, Aries, Aries, Taurus, Taurus, Gemini cusp, or Gemini, Cancer cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.